Alright, so we're in Iowa hunting. Pretty crummy out today, so we're just getting some computer work done, but we saw all your feedback on the last turkey video that we posted from West Virginia, and one of the things that we've always kind of prided ourselves on, I guess, or I've always said, is like the viewers are the number one thing. You guys are the number one thing because you're the reason that we get to go hunting all the places that we do and do what we want every day. So obviously it doesn't seem like you guys want the turkey videos to be done for the year. I guess a little background for why we didn't post as many turkey videos this year is we tried to focus a little bit more on quality of the videos instead of getting quantity out, and hopefully that showed through in the videos. I guess give us some feedback in the comments if you'd rather see more videos or have us focus more on quality, but we got a challenge for you guys. If this video gets 10,000 likes, we've got a video from Ohio. After West Virginia, we went to Ohio. Warb and Ted had a really great hunt, super cool footage. We'll drop that video and then that'll be the last video of the spring. But that's a challenge, 10,000 likes on this video. Ted says 9,800, 9,999, we're not posting it, and he's pretty stingy, so. He's got a literal, he's got a little Tupperware container full of cash in his center console there, so.
What? What is that, dude?
You're stingy.
Don't tell people that, then they're gonna be breaking my windows.
Yeah, you have to move it around. So enjoy this video, hit the likes down below. See you on the next one.
Welcome back, everybody. You guys are probably all wondering what that last clip was that you just saw, and that was Zach passing out in the middle of the woods in New York. A couple of springs ago, him and Keith and John Adams were out in New York turkey hunting, and they were chasing gobblers around the ridges, and Zach was hustling up that ridge and busted his knee on a rock, I think, going up the ridge, and I don't know if it was a pain or what all happened, but he ended up passing out right after he did that, which he ended up recovering. He shook it off and got up and kept going. But that kind of ties into the video for today. We're going to go through the 5 times that we were in some pretty sticky situations on public land. None of us have ever gotten real hurt or anything, but we have ended up in some weird situations where if things would have went a little bit different, we could have gotten hurt or maybe even died. So that's what we're going to go through today. You know, when you're out hunting public land and we're going all over the countryside, driving around, we get into some weird situations, and you know, it's bound to happen. I mean, that's part of the reason we like to do it, is just the adventure aspect of hunting public ground and traveling and hunting different areas. You know, you never know what you're going to end up getting into. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
Well, it's our first morning here in Nebraska, but this morning we decided to get up high on this canyon rim. So we've got a good observation point here to where we can see out to the fields, also down into the canyon. And so far this morning we've seen 3 or 4 muleys and a couple whitetails, nothing real close, everything kind of in the distance. But in this part of western Nebraska, there's a pretty good mix of whitetails and mule deer. The tag is good for either species, so I would be more than happy if I got a crack at a mule deer buck.
But I mean, we're laying flat on the ground right now. Like I said, we've heard bullets buzzing very close to us. Yeah.
Guys, here's the situation. We're split up, we didn't know it, but there must be a shooting range over here. And I don't know if these guys are just not shooting into the range like they're supposed to be, or what the deal is, but regardless if they are, their bullets are ricocheting all throughout the canyon. Grant and I had a couple of them go over our head, and Jake and Greg are just downrange of these guys. So Grant's kind of up above me a little bit, running at him to tell him to knock it off. We'll see what we can get.
That first one just scared me because I wasn't expecting it. The second one scared me because it did zing a little bit. That'll wake you up.
Jake and I just came off of that ridge right there.
We got a little more excitement than we bargained for.
A lot more exciting than the buck encounter.
Yeah, I forgot all about the fact that we got, close to some deer and we're about to stalk a buck. We were up on top there working our way back down.
It's not marked on the map or anything. We
didn't know it was here. We heard bullets buzzing close by us. I mean, I guess I don't know how close, but
it's hard to say, but like you could hear in the one, like there's a couple shots that were a lot closer than the one I got on video.
Yeah. I mean, dangerously close. I mean, thank God we didn't get hit.
Yeah, but there's maybe 10, 15 more of them just like the one I got on video.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of them zinging by up there. So
yeah, I don't know what, I mean, for a second it almost felt like they were purposely shooting at us because they were so close.
Yeah.
I mean, there must be something about the gun range that the bullets aren't getting trapped because they were zinging right up that hill, right on over.
Yeah, and the public land is straight behind the gun range. I mean,
yeah,
that's the next property back is where the public land is, where people are hiking around and hunting and stuff. So.
Yeah, yep. Well, we're gonna have to follow up with the sheriff's office or the whoever manages the shooting range and let them know that the way it's set up right now is clearly not safe for anybody that's hunting or hiking or working or doing anything up on top of the hill, because we had bullets buzzing right by us.
I ran up here. I was like, hey! He's all rattled. Ended up being a nice guy.
Yeah. And that's the problem though with the gun range.
Yeah.
They're not shooting into the bank. Yeah, you can just see how the bullets would skip right up that hill. I mean, that's where we were at, right up there.
Yeah, way above it. Yeah, so just basically the way the gun range is built, they need to figure that out. Get some mounds behind these closer targets or something. But
we heard him whizzing over our heads and cracking rocks, and real nice guy. He's just starting to hunt I think he said he's been hunting for 2 years now.
And he just stumbled across our channel a couple days ago.
Yeah, a couple days ago even.
Jake and I were hunkered down though.
laying flat on our stomachs.
Flat. Yeah, I mean
there's probably 10 shots, 12 shots that were like zing.
Dropping acorns. Yep. Well, janky setup, but we're used to this janky kind of thing, and we've had success with it. So my motto is we're always more successful when we're least prepared. We're getting down. Before we get struck by lightning. There's a storm moving in over there. It's coming in. Yep, there it is. Alright, we're getting down. Let's go.
That looks clear though. Let's just wait actually, because this is coming. If we can just stay under this deal, we should be alright. Lightning storm. Not good.
I just don't know if there's another band of it coming.
I think there probably is, but if we can just stay in this little bit of...
Dude, look at all, they're like going different directions.
This pretty big band going. Might be able to stay underneath it. Just wait here, I guess. I don't really want to walk into it. This thing keeps coming, we might be able to get on the... And then just nastiness out this way. And that's the way of the car.
That looks pretty sweet.
Holy smoke.
Good thing we weren't standing over there.
We were walking towards it, we almost did. Jeez. It's crazy. I don't know if this is the right answer or not, but at least I'm underground. Well, we just about got struck by lightning there. We were about to walk down the road and just get to the car, but then there was like an opening back here of blue sky, so we just decided to hold back and let that get over us so you could maybe follow that out, but it is kind of going kitty corner to the car. So luckily we stopped right here and the lightning struck, I mean, right where we were about to go. We're waiting because we got some blue sky back here. We've been waiting for probably, I don't know, 15 minutes, wouldn't you say?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And letting this storm get out of the way so we can follow this clear sky back to the car. But, well, we're excited to go to a hotel. Yeah. I know Ben's really excited.
Yeah, we're not staying at a tent tonight. I'm freaking out right now.
He's pumped to go to the hotel. I am too. I mean, take a shower. We've been haven't showered for like 7 days. So.
I'm walking in to check another trail camera, and I think I found where all the divers are staying. There's a bunch of coots in here, but there's also a bunch of divers, so hopefully Jake and I can sneak out sometime to shoot some divers. That'd be a lot of fun.
All right, what's going on, guys? It's October 27th, and I'm headed to go duck hunt. Yesterday, Jake and I were scouting an area, and I walked in on the bank of a cove of a big lake, and I saw a bunch of divers. There's quite a few coots, but there was quite a few divers out there too, buffleheads and redheads and just all sorts of stuff. So I'm gonna head into that spot this morning and hope to shoot a few divers. I don't know how it's gonna be because I've only got a dozen decoys and they're mallards, but this is gonna be really exciting because I don't get to hunt big water that often. Oh, that's so tempting. Maybe if I kill my limit. All right, guys, I'm all set up here. Seen a few ducks flying around. Found this laid down tree that's perfect cover. And like I said, I'm only running 2 mojos and a dozen decoys. I'm not gonna be picky. If some divers come in, great. If some mallards come in, even better, but I just wanna shoot some ducks. I've been deer hunting quite a bit, so I'm really excited to be out here. Just had a group laying long out there, unfortunately. That's a lot of ducks out there. Got one. Got her. Had to swim a little bit to get her. Well, guys, just had a group of 4 mallards come in. I shot one. I went out to retrieve it, and there's a steep drop off, and I fell off. And my waders filled with water. Definitely not ideal, but you'll see in the GoPro video, all I did was stay calm, and I just immediately started swimming. I legitimately started swimming back to shore until I could touch. And when your waders fill with water like that, you start sinking real fast. So, scary moment, but definitely something to learn from. I should have just gone slower on the way out. I would have felt when I was gonna go over my waders, but I didn't know. So, just something to be careful of and something to be conscious of. I'm gonna empty out these waders and then probably stay here. It's not too cold right now, and I think I'll dry out pretty fast, but I got plenty of water in my waders. All right, I got my waders off. Glad everything's fine. That was definitely a little scary. And like I said, when you're hunting big water like this and you're not sure how deep it is, I mean, I walked for 30 yards and it was the same height, like chest high. And I got out there, I immediately dropped off and my waders immediately filled with water. It can happen just like that, and being by yourself is a whole nother deal. Something to be very cautious of, and something I'm definitely gonna approach different in the future. That was just a boneheaded move, going after that duck so fast. I didn't want to lose it because I don't have a boat to retrieve these ducks. So good thing is I'm all right. I'm still duck hunting. It's not too cold, so although I'm wet, I'll be all right.
Well, we're walking through these oaks, and I could have swore I just saw the butt of a deer. Sure enough, it is. Looks like it's dead, but I don't know. I mean, it could be just relaxed. It could be just. Maybe he's just stretching out. Could be a really relaxed big buck. So I'm gonna walk up there with an arrow nocked, but I think I'm probably just gonna find a dead doe. It just moved. You see this? He's so dead. There goes the wind. He's deader than a doornail. It did move though. Huh? It definitely moved. It's just a really sickly deer. It's a mountain lion. No, you can see a white tail on it. I think that actually is a mountain lion. Really? Look at it right now. Look at the tail. Dude, that's a freaking mountain lion. Oh my god. It is. It's a mountain lion. Dude, that doesn't happen. Guys, we're literally just, we're still hunting through these oaks. And I look off to my right and I say, Ted, is that the butt of a deer? We've stood here for like 5 minutes thinking about it. We were thinking it's probably a dead deer. Ted had his binoculars up and he saw a tail flick and he goes, Grant, that's a mountain lion. It's definitely moving. At first we thought it was the wind, but you can see this thing's tail flick. Yeah, you can see the tail. It should be 100%. The big one too. Yeah. That's no small cat. Dad, do you realize what we just done? Ready? Yeah, what are we gonna do? I want to sound as human as possible. I don't want to sound like a little animal, so I'm just gonna yell at him. He's gonna track us back to the truck. Yeah. Oh, we gotta go get it set up soon anyway. Another spot. Hey! Hey, cat. Hey. Oh, get up, or is he just no? He's just standing there looking at us. Or sitting there, yes. I thought he would run. That's kind of scary. Yeah, he's getting up yet. There's one. Dude, that thing is awesome. Look how still. Good thing you ran away. Yeah, I'm scared. I'm just jumpy. Any sound I hear could be a freaking huge mountain lion. Oh god. Yeah, he definitely wasn't sick. No. It looked like his mange on his fur. Yeah, it did. He's roughed up from rolling around. He's just laying on his back. That's crazy. That's crazy. Who would have thought that you'd see a mountain lion right there? Laying on the ground. In a creek bottom. Yeah, you'd think, I always thought you'd see him in a tree, or you wouldn't see him until they were We almost didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, we could have walked right by him.
Get high.
Ah, I thought it was a deer.
We thought it was a deer for a long time till the tail moved.
That's a huge mountain lion too, I think.
In Nebraska.
Yeah. I heard a stat. I'm trying to think what it is. I don't even want to say it because I don't want to get it way off, but it's like an astonishing number of deer.
Yeah, I've heard that as well, I think.
It was clueless, and even after I yelled at it, it was just
Yeah,
like,
I was just like, what the heck? It was sitting there looking at us, he didn't see us. When he got up and just like slinked off, that's like...
stays low.
Oh, yeah. It's like,
He's probably slinking up around us right now.
yeah, he's like the best hunter in the woods.
It's probably like, here's my chance, I'm gonna sneak up around. I'm gonna act like I'm spooked, sneak up around him.
Well, guys, we just had a mountain lion encounter in Nebraska. That's pretty crazy, I think. Anyway.
Pretty thick timber. Like, this isn't what I'd consider mountain lion country. We're in a river bottom.
Yeah, just laying at the base of a tree, just like nonchalant, super relaxed. We thought maybe he was sick because it looked like he had mangy fur kind of or something.
Yeah, he's all roughed up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a pretty crazy day so far. Had mule deer stalked this morning. Mountain lion encounter midday, and we're hunting whitetails tonight.
Yeah, hopefully we can get one down.
Old boy just shot one over there. Something must have run back through it behind me because there was like 6-7 shots just now after that turkey went through. Deer right here. Doe. 2 does. They're gonna be in trouble if they keep going that way. He's pointing his gun right to the right of me, where those deer are at. He must be able to see them. This guy's pointing his gun straight over here behind me at those deer. Here they come. They're coming across to him. Don't shoot. For crying out loud, don't shoot. Jiminy Christmas, don't shoot. I'm right here. He's pointing that gun right at me. Jeez. As you could tell on the camera though, he's pointing the gun straight at me and I'm wide open right here with orange on. I mean, he watched me walk up this edge this morning. I was looking at him through binoculars and he was staring over here. And I could hear slugs or bullets or whatever ricocheting down through there. Got to be safe in gun season. You have to be careful. It probably would have been a better idea for me just to go to another spot this morning. After all these guys came in here. Oh man, that was scary. I was staring at him in my binoculars. Those deer were directly in between him and I, and he had his gun pointed straight at him. All it takes is for him to shoot at a deer in this line, and that bullet to ricochet, it's gonna hit the side of this hill that I'm sitting on. I mean, I'm all for getting people out and going hunting. That's what we're trying to do. But you gotta be smart about it. You can't compromise safety. That's the number one thing, always. There's just too many people right here, too close together. When deer run amongst them, that's what happens. That is exactly why you wear orange in gun season. There's only like 1 or 2 spots in here that I even feel safe shooting at a deer right now. There's so many people around. There's another hunter way over there on the other side starting to walk down through that thick stuff. I think that's what they're gonna do, is they're gonna come up through all this thick stuff and push deer back to these standers behind us. Behind us. It's just me out here by myself. I don't have a mouse in my pocket. I'm gonna try to talk to one of these guys and let them know about this deer that's in front of me here. I'm gonna go tell these guys real quick they got a deer down right here by me. Oh, there he is. Good shot. I saw that deer come up there and lay down there a while ago. I was gonna walk over and tell you it was bedded right there, but you got him.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, that was pretty wild. That small buck came over here and laid down right next to me a while ago. It was obviously wounded, and I thought he just laid down and died right there. If he would have kept walking, I probably would have shot him, put him out of his misery. But this big group of hunters came down through here, and I was actually walking out there to tell them that that little buck was right there. And as I was walking down there, the thing jumped up and ran right here. This younger guy shot him and dropped him right there, like 30 yards right in front of me. Pretty crazy morning. Why these guys tend to this deer though, I think I'm gonna go ahead and bail out of here or reposition somewhere else. There's a lot going on in here right now. Deer running, guns shooting, turkeys flying. That's gun season in a nutshell here in Iowa. Get out here on public and set up in those escape routes. I was close to getting a shot at one of those bucks. He was just a little bit too far. And I would have been shooting at other hunters too, which obviously isn't gonna work. So, on to the next spot.